One mistake my gender continues to make is thinking that becoming a pick-me-up will make a man love you more, be loyal to you, to adore you. Foul. Sweet potatoes. We have a discussion. We're having a meeting right now. Hi everyone. My name is Vera Ezimora. I am a writer. I am a content creator. I am a speaker, and I am a podcaster. If you're new here, I call my tribe my sweet potatoes. And if you're watching this, you're a sweet potato too. So welcome. Take a seat. Let's sit down. Come closer. Let's talk about something. So you guys, I'm sure if you are in the Nigerian streets, in the Nigerian internet streets, then you know the story that has been trending over the past, week now? Between Linc, is the case of Edochie versus Yinka. I don't even know her last name. So let me give you a little bit of a backstory for people who have no idea what I'm talking about. Here are the characters involved. We have Yinka, who lives somewhere in America, and we have Edochie. Edochie is married to Yul. They're still legally married. And then Yinka just recently got engaged to Yul's brother. What's his name? Linc, right? Linc. These people are from the family of Pete Edochie. And if you have no idea who Pete Edochie is, he's like the Denzel Washington of Nigeria, older version. The man is a living legend. When it comes to theater arts, when it comes to movies, Pete Edochie is a living legend. Ebubedike himself. Now, we all know the drama that has unfolded in the past few years between Yul Edochie and his wife, Edochie, because Yul infamously, did he even leave his wife? He didn't technically leave her, cheated on her with one Mbeke Judy, and now he's with her and she's his second wife and they got kids. But I don't even want to go down that, because we're not here to talk about Yul Edochie and May. We are here to talk about Yul's older brother, Linc, who recently got engaged to Yinka. Yinka lives here in America. Listen, ever since this engagement was announced, Yinka will not allow us to drink water and put our cups down. Every day, my odogu this, my odogu that, my odogu. She even took all the fun and beauty out of the odogu. Did anybody see one place where he referred to her as his achalugo? I don't know. I'm not following that closely. But the odogu thing is not even the issue. The issue is that for some reason, Yinka has been fighting with May online. And when I say fighting with May, I didn't say May is fighting with her. Yinka is just fighting with her by herself. Every other Eke market day, Yinka tells us, May this, May that, May this, May Nation did this, May Nation. There was even a post where she went to the hospital and it was supposedly a spiritual attack. But the straw that broke the camel's back was when she doxed May. She released May's phone number on the internet. Now, before I even understood what was going on, I actually thought Yinka was Linc's wife and that she and May had a long-standing misunderstanding, disagreement. Like maybe they've not gotten along for years. I was shocked to find out that she was only a fiance. So she doxed, she doxed May's number. Apparently her number was doxed first, but it wasn't doxed by May. Anybody could have done that. Yinka herself, however, released May's number in retaliation, which I don't know a nice word to describe this behavior. Okay? And she's an older woman, so I don't want to insult her. I don't really want to insult anybody, truly. I know I called Judy Nweke, but I stand by those words. She released May's number. So it's been every day. Yinka is not... Did I mention that Yinka is not yet a wife? If she's a fiance. Someone that has been... Especially when they don't engage. But she's not a wife. And going online and insulting... Do you know May's position in the Edochie family? First of all, May came into the family before Yinka. Yinka is not even in the family yet, but May has been there for a long time. I believe over 20 decades. Over 20 decades now. That is a position to be respected. Even Judy, the wife or the woman that Yul is having babies with, did not born Judy to do to May what Yinka has been doing. And Judy is kind of sort of in the family because she's with you and they got kids together. But Yinka, on the other hand, doesn't even have a horse in the race. Because engagements can be broken. Marriages break all the time. How much more an engagement? What is that? An engagement, that's not legally binding or traditionally binding. Anyway, so now the engagement between Linc and Yinka has ended. Linc announced that it's better for him to be alone than to be walking on landmines, which some people have criticized him, saying you are not a man for breaking up with your woman like that. I don't think that that's how he broke up per se. I think he probably did. He had to have done something offline. And even if he didn't, I bet you he's told her several times, leave me alone. We're not even going to break down this relationship. What I do want us to talk about is the lessons. If you're a woman watching this, these are the things that I want you to actually take away from this video. I just had to give a backstory for those who maybe have no idea who Linc is and Yinka and all these people. But here are the actual lessons, the actual thing that I want you to take away, okay? Lesson number 1. Stay out of your partner's family feuds. Even if he's your husband. Stay out of it. Let me tell you something. Your husband or your partner, let me say husband, because if it's a boyfriend that you're fighting for, then you're really crazy. So I'm talking to wives now. Your husband and his siblings, they've known each other way before you got into the picture. Siblings are going to sibling. They're going to squabble every now and then. They're going to disagree. It's okay if they insult your husband and you feel like, how dare you talk to my husband? It is not your place, however, to get into it. Unless your husband is in danger, then you can step in. But if he's just having issues, what you can do is talk to your husband behind closed doors. However way you feel about the fight, whether you want him to push harder or whether you want him to exit the fight, talk to him in private. When you come outside, you smile with everybody. And when they tell you, why is your husband doing that? You say, I don't know. This man, he has coconut head. I don't know why he does. That's what you do. You don't go out and fight. You don't fight your husband's people or their wives for what? And you're doing it on the internet and you bringing shame to Edochie's family name. Now, I know that Edochie, has already brought shame to his father. We'll talk about that later. But you are not an Edochie, okay? You are just a fiance of one of them. Just. Listen to me, my people. Don't do that. Stay out of your husband's feuds with his family feuds. Stay out of it, okay? Number 2, establish a line that you will not cross. It appears that Yinka doesn't have one. When you don't have a line that you're not gonna cross, you don't even know when you go into the deepest depth. You just keep going because you don't have a line where you're like, this is where, draw the line somewhere, okay? Number 3, you are not a part of the family. Let me tell you a quick story. I was working as a contractor, as a senior IT auditor, and I was getting compliments. They were making my head swell every day. Vera, you're so amazing. You are this and you're that, which I was. But the point is, somehow the project got overbilled. You know who got let go? I did. And you know why? Because apparently I was billing too much. Or I was not billing enough. It was one of them. Although nobody said anything, it was never a complaint until they found out that, we're overbilling. It came down to me. But you know why they were able to do that? Because I wasn't a part of the family. I wasn't an employee. I was a contractor. I was the easy target. I was the low-hanging fruit. Yes, I'm gonna blame someone. Let go of the contractor. And I get it. So for Yinka or for someone in her position, please understand you are not a part of the family, okay? You are the contractor. You will be let go. If you cause too much wahala, you will be let go. Ask Yinka now. Number 4, you don't have to respond to everything. Did you know that? Like, it's okay to let some things go. You don't have to respond. And I know I mentioned this earlier, but I have to reiterate the point. That is okay. to just be quiet. It's okay to let things go. You fighting online, fighting everybody on the internet, there's no way you come out looking or sounding sane. Number 5, and this is the last one, and I deliberately saved it for last. Men do not value desperate women. Isn't that thing you do where you want him to really know that you're here for him, you know, that pick me up, and you're ready to take on the world so he will know you love him? Yeah, it screams and reeks of desperation, and desperation does not look or sound good. Men do not value desperation. When you are the woman that a man says jump and you say how high, you think he values that? No, honey, he doesn't. So while Yinka thinks she was doing Linc a favor, maybe that's what she thought, fighting people, fighting me, fighting this, fighting that, you weren't doing him a favor. He's looking at you like, what's wrong with this one now? Zukwanike, Yinka, zukwanike. All in all, there are 2 major things basically that I want you to take away from this. And the first one is the calmness, the stillness of May Edochie needs to be studied, and it needs to be taught as a master. In fact, it needs to be a degree, because I don't even have it. Okay, that woman has been through so much, publicly humiliated, disrespected, and she just keeps moving forward. She's lost a son in the process. That woman needs to be studied. Her silence is deafening. And you know what? I think that's part of Yinka's problem, if not the problem. The main and only problem of Yinka is that May is just, she's untouchable. No matter what you throw at her, no matter how you poke her, try to annoy her, she just ignores you. You know, it's kind of like, have you seen those videos where it's a little chihuahua and a big dog, like a German shepherd or like a Rottweiler or pit bull, and the chihuahua is just going ning, 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 and the big dog is just looking like, okay. The big dog isn't reacting. Even if that chihuahua comes and maybe touches the big dog doesn't react. He just looks at the little chihuahua like, what am I supposed to do with this one? Like, the fight is too small. I can't take you on. Like, how will it look, a big dog like me fighting with a chihuahua? It reminds me of the adage, when will the goat ever be strong enough to challenge the lion? That is a question. So I think that for Yinka, trying so hard to poke May, to blame May, to do this, and May is just like, yeah, I'm not gonna bite. That's the kind of patience I need to have. That's the kind of calmness I need to have. I need to be able to just look at every situation and be like, you're too small for me. I can't dignify your actions with a response. Hi! Ladies, seriously, respect yourselves, please. On these internet streets and off the internet streets, respect yourself. Have some dignity. Have a line that you will not cross. Have a thing that you be like, listen. I know I did all these things, but this is where I draw the line. I don't normally laugh at people's, misfortune. And I'm struggling right now with this engagement breakup. I'm struggling to be able to laugh in a way that is still pleasing to the Lord. Like, I want to laugh, but I don't want to dishonor. I want God to even be honored and be pleased by the laughter. I want him to be like, my child, I understand. Me safe where I'm laughing. All of us in the heavenly places we're laughing. So if you guys know how I can do that, let me know in the comments. But until next time, thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I am trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, and I am at 500 and something. I don't remember the number, but if you like this video, help my ministry. Like, subscribe, share the video. Thank you, sweet potatoes. See you next time. Mwah.